Now, leadership within a nation is complex enough, as I'm sure some of you look mature, so you would have experienced what it is to manage and lead people. But when you start to manage across different cultures on an international level, then the complexity is a whole different level. For example, in the Middle East, okay, if I have a meeting in the Middle East, a business meeting, the first meeting, you don't talk about anything about your business. You talk about your family, your interests, your hobbies. Nothing is mentioned, nada. You don't say anything about why you are there. If you do, the meeting is cut short. Right? If you do the same thing in America, you're out the door. Right? In America, in the US, first 5 minutes, overview of your proposal, and very specific. Brazil, somewhere in the middle, you know, works like, you know, you have to be focused on what the issue is, but at the same time, the relationship is very, very important. In Thailand, I was in Thailand. Anyone been to Thailand? No? Okay. Thailand, they have an interesting principle. They won't do anything unless they can see where the fun is. Similar to Brazilians, actually, in this aspect. To try and motivate people, money doesn't do it, okay? Fear management doesn't do it. But if there's a party at the end of it, having achieved your goals and your objectives, okay, they'll do it. So these are just some examples of how people think differently in different cultures, and that the qualities of a leader or a manager in those different situations has to be very flexible. So one part is understanding yourself. Understanding what is your own particular leadership style. And then understanding in a particular culture, is that style appropriate and acceptable, or does it need adjusting? And that's a big skill. The other thing is being able to see, to have the vision to look at opportunities in any particular market. As you know, there's a big focus on the BRIC countries at the moment: Brazil, Russia, India, China, especially Brazil. Up until recently, no one on the international scene really knew a lot about what Brazil was doing because it was very introspective, I'm sure you know. But now it's a whole different situation. Everyone knows that Brazil is really going places, and they want to be in on the action. So if you're looking at an MBA program, then you can be sure that the students who are studying on the international level will want to know how they go about doing business in Brazil. Now, just an example on this, we have, this is Manchester specifically, but we have 3,500 students who study outside Manchester, who are doing their masters in business administration. And out of those, they have a choice when they come to their electives. One elective is doing business in China, which is very popular. The other elective, which we are just starting now in January, is doing business in Brazil. You are not eligible to do that one. But those outside Brazil are very interested. It's already oversubscribed. And we're doing that in conjunction with FGV, who know about it. Manchester doesn't know about doing business in Brazil, but FGV certainly do. And so, I mean, I'm just underlining the importance of Brazil in the world scene now, and all the business schools are taking note and want to prepare their students, their MBA students, to enter it. Okay. What are the other challenges? Well, decision making, that's the most important thing. It's such, every decision you make in business has such great implications on yourself, on the people you work with, on the environment, on your customers and your suppliers. And in order to come to the most appropriate decision. There's never a right or wrong answer, of course, but there's the one that's most reasonable at that particular point in time.